Drifters are a crazy breed, and the situation is no different over in New Zealand, where one such driver is a crowd favourite due to his insane driving. He is Mad Mike.
I'm Mad Mike, 26 years old, tackle the RX-7 you see in front of you in the Drift Series of New Zealand.
Mad Mike is a living legend amongst the rotary community, having owned over 25 of them.
Started racing when I was 6, just doing motocross events and stuff. By the age of 17 I was doing freestyle motocross demos. After breaking just about every bone in my body, decided to try to keep myself on ground zero. So yeah, built a full-size drift machine and campaign that.
This Series 6 RX-7 wears the same FURSTY number plates that have adorned many of Mad Mike's crazy cars. And proving it's a crowd favourite, it won the Castrol Edge NZ PC Performance Car of the Year competition. The RX-7 is now one of the most identifiable import cars in New Zealand. The RX-7 is a Series 6 and wears a Monkey Warehouse body kit with a Series 8 front bar. It's painted in fridge white with two-tone matte black over the top and a carbon fibre bonnet. Mike owns a signwriting business called Create Graphics, so he showcases skills by covering the RX-7, the trailer and his V8 powered tow van in urban camo vinyl graphics.
The name Mad Mike actually come from the very first freestyle motocross demo in New Zealand. We were riding at Big Day Out. Got asked by a mate who used to race motocross with, asked if I'd come down and do some tricks. Yeah, it's awesome. The name now sort of carries me from each event. Actually now running my own website, madmike.co.nz.
The hardcore drift look is completed by the 18x10.5 inch work Meister rims up front and the 18x11 inch work Bersol chrome rims down back. The car definitely stands out, but just in case you didn't notice it, you'll certainly hear it. The sound this RX-7 makes is incredible. It's totally unique and very, very loud. But what do you expect from a 500 horsepower peripheral port triple rotor?
I think the noise of the triple rotor pretty much is the perf, having that third rotor, just it screams but it purrs. Firstly, what made me fall in love with rotors pretty much is the sound. That's what got me, coming from a motocross background and racing two-strokes all over the track. Pretty much the simplicity of the motors, and yeah, they do fat skids.
The engine actually isn't a 20B, but three 13B housings put together with a custom eccentric shaft. It was hand-built by Kiwi RE with 3 window bearings and 3mm apex seals. It breathes through a custom air filter and Motec individual throttle bodies and dumps into custom-made headers in a 3.5 inch exhaust system.
Actually, aspirated 3-rotor. Peripheral port has proven to be very reliable over the last season. The car goes out just about every weekend, whether it's a demo, a track day, a sponsors day or a comp. The thing sits on 10 grand all day and loves it. And we've had like Nissan guys ask how often we rebuild the motor each season, and yeah, the truth, we haven't touched the motor, we just service it every round. We'll do oil change and stuff like that. But thing loves to skid.
Living up to the FURSTY number plates, there's 6 1200cc injectors in 2 custom fuel rails, which receive the juice from 2 Bosch 044 fuel pumps. The cooling system comprises a custom alloy radiator, Davies Craig electric water pump and the factory twin oil coolers. There's 6 Bosch coil packs, and it's all controlled by a Microtech MTX8.
Yeah, definitely campaigning a rotor has opened up the crowd a lot more. I think before it was probably pretty much the RB crew that like listened to RB sitting on the limiter all day. And now we go to events and see just half the crowd just wearing rotor hoodies and stuff like that. So it's awesome. I think it's done well for the sport, and hopefully see more rotors at the track this season.
On the rollers, it produces just under 400 horsepower, which is a big number for a naturally aspirated engine. Power is transferred to the factory 5-speed through a tilt and twin plate clutch, and then to the full spool-equipped factory diff. The brakes are the factory 4-piston items up front, and there's EBC pads all around. Under the car there's D2 coilovers, aftermarket sway bars and olefin bushes. The hubs have been custom modified along with the tie rods and ends to allow increased steering lock, and surprisingly, Mad Mike runs the car without power steering. The interior is fully stripped and equipped with a 6-point welded-in roll cage. There's Sparco fixed bucket seats, steering wheel and gear knob. All of the wiring was redone and neatened up, and custom door trims and dash were made up and filled with split fire and G-ready gauges. Everything is controlled by a switch box, including the line lock kit, which enables Mad Mike to perform the mad stand-up burnouts that he's famous for.
Won Performance Car of the Year, and that entitled us to a trip to Oz and to a Drag Masters event, which hopefully we'll be able to go over and see a drift event, and if we're allowed we'll bring the car over and hopefully get a wildcard entry or something, and we'll show you Aussies how to drift a real car over there.
Mad Mike's popularity is in part due to his crazy driving, but make no mistake, he is becoming one of New Zealand's top drifters. He hasn't been drifting for long, but his trophy cabinet is starting to look healthy, with a win at the MVP Drift Comp and second place at the Taupo D1 NZ round. Mad Mike has plans to continue climbing the results ladder in NZ before he heads to the US to take on the world's best. He's also planning on hitting Australian soil in 2007, so keep your eyes open and your ears covered for that one.